Hi, Sai. What's the most seductive men's summer fragrance? Look at my summer fragrance video. I just posted that one. Can't say because I don't think there is one that is marketed as a men's fragrance that I find super seductive. All of them are unisex fragrances. Brianna! Yes! Hi, Melee. How are you? Do I think Baccarat Rouge is worth the hype? For me, no. And I've said this before, but I'm sure Brianna heard this on my last live, but Baccarat Rouge is a fragrance that is so successful and so heavily duped that there are so many things that smell like it now. So to put down, over $300 on a scent that, but this is, by the way, only if you want it for uniqueness, that's when I would say it's not worth it. But if you like the very sweet cotton candy scent, then go for it. Hi, Vave. Hi. But to me, there's just so many things that smell like it. So, you can just find a different alternative, and then buy 2 or 3 fragrances with that price point, instead of just one scent. Is Prada Black discontinued? Not that I know of. To be honest, I don't keep much I'm not as in the loop about like what things are being discontinued, what things are now like, different batch, like, different batches and stuff like that. So that I'm not sure of. Hi, Ricky. I don't think I've smelled your own parfum. Brandon, hi. My number one fragrance right now, I love Salt and Pepper. Is Oud Symphony full bottle worthy? Yes, absolutely. Oud Symphony and Salt and Pepper are absolute fire. And the thing is, somebody brought up their like, Salt and Pepper is kind of like Dior Sauvage. And in a way, I see what they mean because there's ambroxan and there's pepper in it. But the people, like the women that have smelled Salt and Pepper on me, they have smelled Sauvage a lot. And the fact that they still were like, that smells so good, what is that? You know what I mean? So I'm sure that if I was, like, when I was wearing that fragrance, they would have definitely been able to tell if they're like, oh, that smells like Sauvage, but that never came up. You know what I mean? So maybe on the notes, it looks like that. But with me wearing it, it does go more on the masculine, and I could see a peppery similarity, but I'm still gonna rock that one. And the thing is, look, if Salt and Pepper smells like Sauvage, everyone just get Sauvage and just leave Salt and Pepper for me. That just do that instead. I think it'll make everybody happy, but yeah, I'm gonna be rocking Salt and Pepper this summer because I loved the way that thing was performing and I loved the way people were reacting to it. So okay, let's see. Hi Melissa. Hi, how are you? I can't identify tobacco and Naxos, Herod, Carlisle, or are you or a fan of flames? Am I broken? Well, the tobacco and Herod, I think, is the most noticeable because with Naxos, the honey dominates it, but Herod, it's kind of like this leafy tobacco scent. With Carlisle, I don't really get tobacco with that fragrance either. I bought Silver Mountain Water from your reviews, but it has weak performance. Oof. Well, overspray it. See if it, what is it called? If other people could smell it on you or not, or if you went nose blind to it. But that's just like I've said in my videos, right? A lot of people don't get the best performance with Silver Mountain Water, but for me, my skin holds on to it really, really nicely. So just be cautious of that, all right? Hi. Is the passion fruit blackcurrant in the Oud Symphony tangy or juicy at all? And is the honey note noticeable? To be honest, I mean, I get a hint of the honey, but it's not tangy. The fruitiness of it, it's like when you eat a ripe fruit, where it's just like the perfect amount of sweetness and juiciness to it. I'm sorry if you hear yelling. It's coming from the other house. But jeez, what? It's scary. It sounds like a screaming lady, but it's a child. Damn. But what was I saying? Gosh, sorry about that. Aventus is mid. Interesting. You think Burberry Her on a guy would be a turn off for people? I haven't tried that fragrance, but the thing is, people get too much into their heads about, oh, if am I gonna wear, if I wear this masculine scent and I'm a girl, what are people gonna think? Or if I wear this feminine scent as a guy, are people gonna, like, honestly, if you have confidence it will make it so much more attractive. On top of that, the way that these fragrances play on a guy's skin versus a girl's skin is so different. So like, don't be scared about that. Just full on go for it. And most of the time, people won't really comment on it. And if they do, so what? Or if it makes you uncomfortable, then yeah, don't wear it. But I mean, give it a try and see what you like, you know? So I agree. I love rocking. There you go. There you go. Let's see. It's better salt and pepper or afternoon swim. It really depends. For me, I wear salt and pepper. Well, I mean, I've been wearing it every single day and I've been loving it. Afternoon swim is kind of like my orangey type of fragrance, but I do love the peppery vibe in salt and pepper. Can I do a collection tour? I have, but it's been a minute. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Have I tried Prada L'Homme Intense? I have not tried that flanker. And again, by the way, for anybody that was, I know some people were interested in Oud Symphony and Salt and Pepper. And like I've said before, they are like a limited collection type of fragrance. I'm not sure if once the brand finishes with them that it's gonna end, you know what I mean? So if you do want a full-size bottle, just go on the brand's website, and I have a discount code called Melissa20 for the fancy fragrances, the ones that are over $200, and then it'll take $20 off your order. But for like the ones like Blue Agave, if you use Melissa 10, it takes $10 off your order. Yeah, no, rock Baccarat Rouge if you like it. You know, I get that question a lot of, is it worth it? Is it worth it? I love it, but should I still get it? And it's like, if you love it, wear it. You know what I mean? Again, the thing that I drive home is that if you are getting it to try to be unique, then I don't think it is unique. Baccarat Rouge is not unique. But if you're getting it because you love sweet scents, then totally go for it. Can you please quickly describe Oud Symphony again? Sure, Amelia. It's a passion fruit fragrance, and it's a black currant scent. So think of blackberries and passion fruit, and it's like both of these fruits are perfectly ripe. It's very juicy. It's a fragrance that, like, the fruitiness is delightful. It's very intoxicating, and it has a boozy rum vibe, also a little bit of honey, just to like make it just a little bit sweet, and then it has oud in the base. But to be totally honest with you, the oud in that fragrance is not, it doesn't smell off-putting. It doesn't smell like your typical super niche type of oud. If anything, it makes the fragrance last longer. So you're getting a scent that performs over 12 hours. That is delightful. Eros or Wanted by Night. I'm gonna go, you know what? No, I didn't try Wanted by Night. I tried the Most Wanted. But with Most Wanted versus Eros, I'm gonna go with Eros. Let's see. How do you guys feel about Elixir? Great performance. Elixir has amazing performance, and if you want a sweeter version of Dior Sauvage with a little bit of spice, then go for it, you know? Have I tried Infusion de Vanille? I have not. Jo Malone colognes any good? I can't tell if they have good performance or not. The Jo Malone fragrances I've tried have had bad performance. And usually my skin holds on to fragrance as well, but with that one, it's so, like, it is like maybe like 2 to 3 hours. But they're nice scents. They're very safe type of fragrances. They are not gonna go like in the daring direction whatsoever, but they're just simple, easy to wear. But again, it's just, the performance is just what's lacking with the Jo Malone scents, in my opinion. I wore Baccarat Rouge yesterday, and my mom said I smelled like there was a strange man wearing cologne. Really? Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. But again, if you like it, wear it. Or if you wanted to rock Oud Symphony, I would say to do that, because that is a show-stopping fragrance. I know you like pie. I have a bottle of Pie Stream. It's really good. Ooh, yeah. I'm so down. I'm so down to try that. Let's see. Your opinion about Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. I like that fragrance a lot, actually. It's a fresh deodorant type of scent. And for the price point on discount sites like Max Aroma, you can find it for like, what, $45? But I saw it in Sephora in stores, and it's like around, I think it was either 75 or 80 bucks. And I was like, damn, for the big bottle. So definitely go to a discount site. But it's a very easy to wear type of fragrance. Okay, let's see. Which would you say smells better? Raja Elysium, Dior Sauvage, Bleu de Chanel, or La Nuit de l'Homme? Easily take away Dior Sauvage and Bleu de Chanel. No. Elysium and La Nuit de l'Homme are so different. You know what I mean? That's like asking, what do you like better, breakfast or dinner? You know what I mean? It's like one of them is better for the high heat. One of them is better for, you know, like when the sun goes down a little bit. So I can't say I would have to pick both, you know? I've never tried Prada Ocean before. Your channel is most definitely fire. Keep them coming. Thank you, Dion. I love seeing you in the comments, and you always do that, what's it called? The boxing love, and then the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Zane. How are you? Let's see. Which would you... Are there any ways to stop yourself becoming nose blind to fragrances? How do you prevent it from happening? It's a normal thing, honestly. I don't think that people realize how normal it actually is. It's like our nose's way of kind of being on the lookout for other things around us. You know what I mean? Same thing as to why our eyes know that our nose is here, but like it kind of is not in our vision throughout the day. Like we don't notice our nose because our eyes are like, okay, we know it's here. Let's stay on the lookout for other things. So there's not just this one thing in our vision right here. It's like, that's the same thing with fragrances, right? When our nose smells it and it's a repetitive smell and our nose is stimulated, it's kind of like, okay, we know that smell is there. Let's be on the lookout for something like, I don't know, if something smells like it's burning, you know what I mean? So like, don't take nose blindness as a bad thing. It means that your body is looking out for you. But I mean, one tip that I would give is to not apply a fragrance like here. People like to apply it on their throat or like right in the middle of their chest. And like, of course, when you do that, like your nose is all it's getting is this. So it's just gonna really overstimulate your nose. That's why I apply on the back of my shoulder blades, the back behind each ear, the back of my neck, so that I occasionally smell these fragrances time and time again. And honestly, I haven't really been going nose blind to my scents ever since I've been doing my technique on that. What did I study in college? I did political science. Okay. I definitely tend to gravitate toward more feminine scents, but I definitely want to try L'Homme based on your rec. Yes, Sandra, L'Homme is very unisex. In fact, I remember the first time I wore that, or no, not the first time, but one time I wore that, I was out with my mom, and she was like, that smells really good. Is that like an Estee Lauder perfume? So it's super, super unisex. Don't even worry about that. And like you being a woman wearing that scent, it just smells very classy. There's a sophisticated sort of side to it, and it's also pretty soft. So I think you're really gonna enjoy that one. Thoughts on The Most Wanted? It's a pass. I don't like The Most Wanted by Azzaro. I kind of like it when I become a bit blind to fragrances, but then I get a little whiff of it every once in a while throughout the day when my arm passes by my face or something. I enjoy that too. You know, sometimes like you'll think it's gone and then it makes a reappearance, right? And for me, there are some fragrances like Side Effect when I wear them that never go away, and it irritates me because it's just so intense and I'm smelling it all the time, even when I'm eating, you know, and it's like, I don't want to eat spicy food and be smelling Side Effect, right? So to me, I don't I don't really enjoy wearing that because it just never goes away. And I know that that sounds like that would be a good thing, but for me, no. Okay, let's see. Can't wear it because, wait, oh, you talking about Delina? La Nuit for clubbing or too weak? Hi from Uruguay. Hi. Definitely I would not recommend La Nuit for clubbing. That is more of an intimate type of fragrance because it's something that when someone's closer to you, like you want to have a one-on-one moment with La Nuit de l'Homme. Wearing it to the club, it's going to get drowned out by everything else, you know? Melissa on that daily grind answering 3 questions in a row. You know it, Edward. I hope you're doing well, by the way. And gotta grind it out. Come on now. Let's see. Do you tend to like more feminine or masculine fragrances? I love unisex fragrances. Every fragrance in my top 5 is marketed as a unisex scent. And I love that. That is my type of juice. But I guess leaning maybe a little bit more masculine, but not like too masculine. I can't with like the too masculine type of fragrances. There are feminine scents I really love, like Sea Intense. I think Black Opium Extreme in particular is really, really nice as well. Okay, let's see. What are you guys talking about over here? Way better than smelling it the whole day. That's too overwhelming. It is. It really is. And I know there's some people that are like, I want to smell myself the whole day. But for me, it gets a bit headache inducing. It's the same with Risala by Arabian Oud. Amazing performance, very intense, and Oud Satin Mood. but I just kind of, I get sick of smelling it all the time because it's so powerful. Okay, let's see. Would it go wrong if I wear Eros during the summer? I wouldn't wear it on summer days. Summer nights when you're at a party, sure. But wearing it on a summer day, like the vanilla would turn that thing a bit too sweet and it would get a bit nauseating. So be careful with that. You got Black Opium Green Illicit. How do you like it? The only way to know how to describe Melissa's face is that they're all really sexy on my gals and my guys. What can I say? What can I say, Amelia? It's just like, I don't know, every fragrance that I really love, I'm telling you, I had this question, I think it was either on this live or on my TikTok live, where somebody asked me, with fragrances, do you prefer something that's really sexy or something that's a huge compliment magnet? And I said, every single fragrance that is my favorite is a combination of both. So why pick one when my favorites are both? You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Thoughts on how else? I haven't tried that fragrance. Probably wear Versace Eros EDT, but yeah, you know what? I have tried the EDT though, but I still wouldn't recommend that for the summer. Hi, babe. I want to know what your conversation is over here. She's talking to everybody. Why do you think unisex fragrances pull so hard? You made a video about it, but can you hammer the point home again? It's because, like, to me, this is my opinion on it, right? With unisex fragrances, they smell super sexy and they're welcoming at the same time. You know what I mean? I think a lot of scents, at least I've only ever had this conversation or this kind of back and forth with guys that see my stuff, where they're like, no, I'm a guy, so I want to smell like a man, and I want women to know I smell like a man. But these are the same guys that that get mad that no woman compliments them on their fragrances, and it's like, you know, there's like a spectrum of things, right? And if it smells too masculine, it can be a bit off-putting. Think of designer and niche fragrances, right? Like designer has the mass appeal, but even if you rock a niche scent, if it's super niche to a point where it's unique but off-putting, then people aren't really going to enjoy it. So with unisex fragrances, it kind of like makes a middle ground between the two, and it's something that's curious and also just very like, oh my god, like it's just kryptonite. It truly, truly is. So that's why I love wearing unisex fragrance. I said that right? Yeah, unisex fragrances. It smells so good, and no one's ever like, oh my god, that smells like that. You smell like a man, or like that smells super. You know, it doesn't smell super feminine. Because I like the super feminine fragrances on my girlfriend, but on me, like, you know, the unisex ones are my vibe. But yeah, lots of love with the unisex fragrances. The people that are like refusing to touch them are missing out if they're looking for, you know, a lot of love in public. So if you like Lamar, try Mango Skin. I'm down. You know, I tried Poets of Berlin by Wilhelm and I didn't really like it. Let's see. People really being in your DMs complaining about compliments. You would not believe the kind of DMs I receive on Instagram. If you're subscribed to me, then sometimes I post it on my story where it's like, yo, look at this. And everyone's like, why are people fucking weird? You know what I mean? But I'm talking about some real twisted sort of shit that's just like, this is a fragrance. I talk about fragrances. But yeah, I do receive complaints only from guys on my DMs that are like, I would never like stop recommending unisex fragrances. I want to smell like a man. And I'm like, you don't have to buy the fragrance, you know? And then literally those same guys are like, how come you said in your video that like, where they said, I saw your video about Creed Aventus versus like Club de Nuit Intense. And like, there must be something wrong with girls' noses because they don't like my Creed Aventus. And I'm like, you can just live in blindness if you want to. Go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. Hi, Melissa. Grensoir or Side Effect for a Young Guy? Oh, neither, to be honest, Miko. Like, both of those fragrances to me are like 25 up. I don't see that on like I was thinking, are you thinking teenager or like 20? Because still, I think that those still need some like maturing to get there, you know? They phrase smell like a man. The phrase smell like a man says to me, smell like someone else. Yeah, the thing is, it's kind of like, you know, with, like, don't get me wrong, like, fragrances such as Bleu de Chanel and Dior Sauvage, like, they smell nice, and, I mean, they're great, But the uniqueness factor of them are no longer there, right? So when people ask smell of these fragrances, because like I said, they're not bad. They're not bad scents, but it's just been so oversaturated in public where now when girls smell it, they're like, that smells like my brother, or that smells like my ex, that smells like my cousin, that smells like my dad. And it's like, why would you want to group yourself with that? Why don't you be the person that rocks something that stands out but still smells fucking amazing? You know what I mean? So for me, that's not a hard decision to pick. Let's see. Gender gating fragrance is outdated. I agree, Valerie. I agree. And I think that a lot of the ladies that are subscribed to me and that follow me on TikTok and stuff are so much more bold and confident with that stuff. They're like, fuck it, I'm going to wear Spice Bomb Extreme. I'm going to wear like these typically masculine fragrances, but they notice when they wear it, it smells totally different and they get nonstop compliments. So the ladies, they figured that out. They figured it out fast. Let's see. Any sumac note mask fragrances, you know, what's that? What is that, BKN? I mean, Amelia and Gabrielle, what are you guys talking about? I want to be in. To me, fragrances are also meant for people to have fun and self-expression, like fragrance, not for the need of compliments. Yeah, and to be honest, like, I can see that, but I'm not gonna lie that a bunch of people that are subscribed to me and that wear fragrances wear it to be desirable and to get compliments and to be attractive. Now, of course, there are those people that are like, no, you don't need it for compliments. And sure, if that's your thing, go for it. But that's just the reality of it, is people want something that when they wear it, it smells so sexy and it makes people want to be around them or to want to, you know, get to know them and things like that. It's just kind of like a layer of attraction, sort of. You know what I mean? But I do agree with wearing things that you enjoy, because even for me, when I'm not meeting with people in a day and if I'm just wearing a fragrance and going about my own business, like I like smelling it on myself, right? And that in of itself is a fun thing. But I don't think that, you know, putting one side down is like to make the other side seem better. Like it doesn't really make sense. Like both are fine to perfectly exist together, you know? People should wear what they want. My sister wears Spice Bomb Extreme all the time. You know, she's got taste. She's got taste. But on a date, I'm wearing cologne. Most people like not what I like. I see that, Brandon, you know, and I think that the more dates you go on with that particular person, and or if you take them to see your collection and stuff like that, it gives them, you can kind of just slowly build that with like, okay, yeah, this is different from the last one that you wore. But of course, yeah, going on dates, meeting people for the first time, going in these social settings and wearing something that's still unique to the general public but has that mass appeal is my favorite type of fragrance. So those are what you'll notice are like my favorite kinds that I wear nonstop and that I really do love wearing, you know what I mean? Okay, let's see. Abe, stop recommending that one, please. Yeah, Carlisle, don't touch the other one. Let's see. Couldn't you say Lanui is too popular since it came out nearly 15 years ago? Is that why Leighton is recommended instead? Honestly, the thing is, with other fragrances on the designer side, like La Nuit de l'Homme is still something that's not that popular to the general public. In the fragrance community, sure, right? It's been around, people know about it, and they can consider it basic. But when I talk to people that don't know anything about fragrance, it's just like your typical person that doesn't watch fragrance videos, and I mention La Nuit de l'Homme, they're like, oh, what is that? I've never heard of that before. Very different reaction than, you know, the big hitters like 1 Million, Aqua di Gio, Bleu de Chanel, Dior Sauvage, Coco Mademoiselle. Those, like, you know, La Vie Belle, things like that, right? So to me, like, La Nuit de l'Homme is still not as popular as the fragrance community makes it out to be. Because every single person I've brought that fragrance up, like, out to, that I know, has never ever heard of it before. And they're like, oh, well, let me smell that one. Where can I find it? You know what I mean? And if you want Leighton, go for it. But, and that's also another scent that a lot of people don't know about. So, let's see. Is there a perfume that smells like candy? There's a fragrance by Prada called Prada Candy, Gretchen. And it does kind of smell a little bit like candy. So, have I tried oil perfumery? I haven't, but my girlfriend Gabrielle has. And she can tell you all about that. I think we made a video of that together, but she loves the Angel Share dupe, because honestly, I couldn't, when she wore that in her hair, but the thing is, she wore the actual Angel Share fragrance and then she put like the oil in her hair. And she's like, you couldn't tell I was wearing the dupe. I'm like, well, you are wearing the actual fragrance, you know what I mean? But yeah, it smelled really good. It smelled really, really nice. Layton is on your Poundtown list. It's funny. I'm 19 and I want to buy a fragrance. What do you think I should buy? Are you looking for something like really versatile? I would say, you know, YEDP is a really easy one to get into, but if you want to go more on the niche side, you let me know. Definitely looking for a perfume that smells like actual candy. Okay. I agree with you, Ben. Okay, let me catch up with more things. Instant Crush. Favorite Mugler scent? I don't like any of the Mugler scents that I have tried. Ultra Zest was the closest one where I was like, oh man, I like this. But the Dry Down was such a letdown for me. Total pass. Total pass. I've never tried Eccentric 01, but I do love Molecule 01. Okay. Yeah, I do like Salt and Pepper. It is really sexy. I'm not gonna lie to you about that, okay? And like, because like we're on live and this is an intimate moment between all of us here where I could let you know what my favorites are. Well, pretty much you know that, right? I talk about them. But Salt and Pepper hits. I think if you're somebody, look, if you do like Dior Sauvage and you're like, I want something that smells better than that, but kind of smells a little bit similar, then Salt and Pepper is the way to go. Because if you didn't hear what I said in the beginning of this live, the past 15, 16 days, I have been wearing Salt and Pepper, and every single woman that has smelled that on me has complimented me on the fragrance, has gone out of their way to compliment me on this scent. And the thing is, let's take my sister, for example. She has smelled Sauvage on so many guys, right? But when she smelled Salt and Pepper on me, she did not make the connection of like, oh, that smells like Dior Sauvage. She was just like, what are you wearing? That smells so good. So, and even with my girlfriend, with Gabrielle, like it's super, super sexy to her. And even for me, as it started to dry down, I was like, damn, it's really nice. So what I would suggest, if you want Salt and Pepper or Oud Symphony, go on Precious Liquid's website because they're a limited edition sort of collection and fragrance. So I don't know how long they're going to be around for, but use my code Melissa20 to get yourself $20 off of those fragrances. For the ones like Blue Agave in their classic line, just use the code Melissa10. It'll give you $10 off because the price ranges are so different. But yeah, I would say the limited collection fragrances, I mean, for me, I got, well, actually, I got another bottle of Blue Agave that should be coming in because I love that fragrance. Salt and Pepper is coming in and Oud Symphony is coming in because I'm not playing about these scents. Like, they smell really, really damn good. Hi, Sandra. Is Oud Symphony unisex, mask, or femme? It's unisex. And the reason I would say even slightly leaning feminine is only because of my association, because my girlfriend wears that fragrance. But honestly, a guy can pull it off no problem. They like, nobody will be like, oh, you smell like a woman or anything like that. No. So, and the way it smells on a woman, so good. It's just unbelievable all around. All right, let me catch up on some of these questions, y'all. Sumac is a Middle Eastern spice. I'd love to see in a mass fragrance. Oh, cool. Let's see. Is Hachivat worth the buck, or should I just go for Club de Nuit Intense Man? Well, they smell pretty different, honestly. Yes, they have the fresh pineapple note, but the dry down is what you're looking for, right? So with Hachivat, it has an oak moss dry down. With Club de Nuit Intense Man, there is some musk in it and just a touch of smokiness, but not, actually, I don't even really detect the smokiness. At least on my skin, it's straight up pineapple. But both perform really well. I would say, why don't you get a bottle of Club de Nuit Intense Man first? Because it's the cheaper alternative. And if you're wearing it and you're like, I think I do want Hachivat, then go for that one. You know, build yourself up to it. I think that would be a better route to go. If I won the lottery, I'd definitely buy all your Rex. You are sweet, Sandra. You are sweet. What can I say? I gotta defend the taste of young people. What's going on, Amelia? What are people talking about here? Do you know anything designer that's similar to... I haven't tried anything from Diptyque. I'm sorry. Yeah, that brand I have not tried, but trust me, when I do, I will let you know. That Oud Symphony, I can't wait. Montrese, you are gonna be smelling so fire. And here's another thing for any guys on this live that I've come to find out, that with fruity fragrances, like that are slightly sweet, like a lot of women find that irresistible on like, well, pretty much on anybody, but like if you're a guy rocking that, because it's so unique. Like guys wearing fresh, versatile fragrances, super common. We see it all the time. Most guys out there wear that type of scent. But if you're coming in with like a sweet, fruity scent, I'm telling you right now, it really is a showstopper, you know? So just be on the lookout for that. Never tried Amber Oud before. Versace Eros and Cedrat Rosé. Which one should I go for? Honestly, oh man, that's tough, because the first thing that came to my mind was Cedrat, because it is more unique than Versace Eros, but apparently the batches of it got watered down. That's what I heard. The one I have here I bought last year and it lasts me over 24 hours. With Eros, it's still a fragrance that performs over 7 hours, but to me, I think to be on the more unique side but still mass appealing, I would go for Cedrat Rosé, because the chances of other people around you wearing this versus Eros are smaller, you know? Kirke, oh yeah, Kirke is, you know, not my personal favorite, but it definitely left an impression on me. I will say that. I will say that. Have I tried Michael Germain Paris Parfums? I have not. Okay, let's see. You ever thought about getting into more designer fashion? You into any Rick Owens? I'm not actually, but I am trying to find my own sense of fashion, but I've kind of, you know, I have kind of found like my look, but I've been actually trying to find some baggy jeans. So if anybody knows like a solid place for like, not super baggy jeans, but if you watched my style video, like I very much solely wear ribbed tank tops. So I just want to wear my ribbed tank tops with like some baggy jeans. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of like the small tank top baggy jeans type of look. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, you know how much I love my chains. And by the way, thanks to the lovely Gabrielle, we found something on GLD, which is like a buy one, get one free. So a Figaro chain will be coming in. And if anybody rocks a Figaro chain, please let me know how you like it. If I should rock a pendant with it, you know what I mean? So please, like, let me know. Rudy's in here. Dude, I haven't seen you. I always love seeing this guy. Your new fave perfume or Percival? Oh, salt and pepper. Easily. I'm actually going to be giving Percival to my dad. Yeah, I think that he's going to smell really, really good with that one. But Percival is a great scent. It really is super easy to like. If you want a fierce fragrance grown up, then Percival is the way to go. The shop GLD tennis chains are quality. Chris, that's what my girl got actually. She got the gold tennis chain, because man, I wanted a tennis, but I didn't know what it would look like with the Cuban. But I did get a Figaro. I got it like size 20, so I mean the length 20, so it might be a bit longer. And I was thinking, I'm like, damn, should I have just gotten the size 18? You know, we'll see. Abby, hi, how's it going, Abs? Miss you, I love you. Hi from, are they there? Are they still there, the Florida cousins? Dude, Jones should be receiving his fragrance like tomorrow. Lamar is fire on your wife. Dude, Lamar smells amazing on literally everybody. It's a nice sweet pineapple fragrance. Hi, Abs. Aw, I love you, Abs. Have I tried Tamarindo from Memo? I haven't. I have not tried that fragrance before. It's similar to Lamar. I am a sucker for the sweet pineapple fragrances. Shop GLD is what got you into what? Into the business 5 years ago now. See, like, I mean, I love this. Like, this is absolute heat. And I actually have the second one, like my 5, underneath it. But look, I don't want to put it over this because it looks like obnoxious, right? Over a jacket, over this, right? But for me, like when I'm wearing tank tops and stuff like that, I like this look. But whenever I have like a crew neck or something, I'll just keep one out. So, you know, it doesn't look as in your face. Let's see. But yeah, let me know like what kind of pendant you think I should rock, because like crucifixes, like everybody wears a crucifix pendant, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like, I can probably think of like, I mean, I used to wear one. I would only wear it if my grandma gives it to me. That's what I'll say. Jonah, what's going on, bro? How are you? Didn't know you were in here. Hi. Man, I feel you guys really are together, huh? They're both pineapple, Amelia. I have to be on the lookout for that. I will be. Hi, Kabayan. Any thoughts with the one Royal Night? I haven't tried that fragrance, but the only one by Dolce & Gabbana 2, the feminine one, is like a nice powdery scent. Not my favorite, but like it will do the job for you. Okay. I'm at the house of Bolamar. Okay, okay. See, Ricky, like, he knows, or not Ricky, no, it's Rudy. Why did, okay, no, there's somebody else in here named Ricky, that's why. But, man, see, you know all the niche stuff. Do you know where there's a Silver Mountain Water body wash and hand soap? I'm sure Creed probably sells something like that. You can check on their website. Or maybe even Nordstrom. Maybe Nordstrom has it too. Love you, Avs. I have the 20. It's not as long as you would expect. It's a little tight on me. But like for, I think on you, like you're a guy, right? So the 20 would probably sit, well, this is an 18. So this is probably how a 20 would look on you, right? Because you got like a bigger neck most likely. But for me, like, I know it's probably, this is a 20. Like this one right here is a 20. So it kind of sits right here. But the Figaro is a 4mm. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, give me some ideas for pendants, y'all. I'm not gonna do a Jesus head. That one was talked about. And no crucifix, just because I got a crucifix one. But yeah, you gotta tell me, you gotta let me know. I wasn't talking about you, Rudy, never, never. The one Mysterious Night is bomb, okay. Got them drippy chains, come on now, bro, you already know. But yeah, Gabrielle's getting a sweet tennis chain. Like, and she has right now like this curb chain. It's kind of like a choker style. So it's like right here and then she'll have her tennis that comes down there. And I'm like, damn, that's icy. You look icy. It's going to look real good. And it should come maybe, what, next week? I think next week, something like that. Ray gun pendant. I got to check this out. Ripped up which color is Mysterious Night. Shop GLD Ankh would be fitting for you. You think so? That'd be a good idea, Chris. What I'll do is, because I have made like chain videos on this channel too, because there are people that want me to do like monthly updates with the Cubans. So I love the look of the Cuban links though, dude. They're so tight and it's just a classic look and they go with everything. Melissa, if you try anything from Diptyque, please try Tamdao. Just do it. And Gabrielle, try Duele. Okay. No, I'm down. Diptyque, Tamdao. I'll remember those. I promise. Ever smell Prada Luna Rosa Extreme? No, but I am down to try that. I've only tried Luna Rosa Black and Carbon, and both are good fragrances overall. Let's see. The Ankh is like 50, and it hits just like the tennis chains. Really? Oh, because the tennis chains dance. You know what I mean? Like when those things hit the light, they go crazy. That's why but I don't think babe, are you gonna get a pendant on yours? Or no, I think she's just gonna rock it by itself. But maybe an Ankh would be kind of cool. I like that. When I was in like, what, 6th grade, we had to do like a project for like Egypt. And like I made an Ankh, and I used that thing for ping pong after that. It was perfect. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Gabby Carlisle. Ojan, Hobdon. Already have wow, nice. Those are your favorite, David? I think out of all those that you mentioned, I mean, you know how much I love Carlisle. And I wish I can use that in warm weather. You know what Gabrielle actually said to me? The first time she smelled Salt and Pepper, she was like, this kind of smells like Carlisle without the sweetness. Just a little bit. And I was like, okay. I mean, I still don't see it as much, but I guess a little bit I kind of see, you know? All right. The clustered tennis chains hit the hardest from GLD. Oh, dang, see, I saw those. Those are icy, but I feel like, I don't know, I don't want my neck to like look too overwhelming. I still want it to look good with every outfit that I wear, but those tennis chains are so good. They're so good. Yes, I love an M. But oh, shoot, man, I'm like steering away. I've been trying to find a pendant like this afternoon after I was working and stuff like that. But all right, let's check out what else we got over here. Oh, if it's an M, okay. Screenshotted it. Sweet. Can't wait to see it. Do you watch any other fragrance reviewers on YouTube? I don't. But before I actually got into fragrances, I did come across a video of Curly Fragrance, and I put her on. Somebody asked me a question on my Ask Instagram thing, and I said I tagged her in it, and she is so awesome. Like we've been following each other since, and she's hilarious. You know what I mean? So she's great, and she hustles too. Love her. Their micro chains are so bad though. It's like dental floss doesn't lay flat. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stay away from those. What do you think of the popcorn chains? Or you know what? I am getting a Figaro, but what do you guys think of Franco chains? Or like, well, like, you know what? Tell me this. Would the Figaro look good on me? Would it look good on me? Yeah, no. Michelle is amazing. She is amazing. A Trep Revs. You have 2 bottles. I will try, but just watch me buy it. Yeah, no. That is one of my favorite scents on my girl is a Trep Revs. It's really, really nice. Oh, come on. Come on. No, I mean, look. I just want to see how the Figaro would look, you know? I mean, with how the Franco would look, but I got you. I'm not going to wear all 4 of them at the same time. Any perfume expo trade shows in Cali? You know, not that I'm aware of. The one person that I talked to recently about, well, that I've seen on Instagram, always doing like these shows and stuff, is Joe Sense. And his account got hacked. I feel so bad because, like, I don't know, he's the man, you know, he interviewed me and stuff like that. But yeah, he's super cool, and I think he's in Pakistan right now. Where is he? He's loving life. That's what I know he's doing. Okay, Melissa, any good favorite Middle Eastern scents? Risala by Arabian Oud does not play. It's this fragrance here with the feather top right there. It smells like oud, saffron, and rose, and it lasts like I shower. And yes, I shower, okay? Because when I tell people that thing lasts 3 days, they're like, how come you don't shower? I'm like, I do, but it doesn't come off because the concentration is super strong. And on top of that, I think a bottle is like maybe a little bit over 200, but for something with crazy performance like that, I mean, you can't be mad at it, you know? Ooh, I haven't tried Ivory Root, but I have to tell you, Bernard, that 40 Knots isn't my jam. I much rather prefer Ombre Nuit by Dior. Let's see. Gris Dior, no. I tried Gris Charnel. Tried that one. You're welcome. If there's a second Creed, which one would you get? Is Virgin Island Water too forgettable? I don't think that it's forgettable, but it's not my favorite. If I had to get a second Creed, it would probably be like Aventus for her or Aventus Cologne, and I would give Aventus for her to my sister. Because like that's the type of woman I see Aventus for her on. You know what I mean? Very just like dominant, very much like I'm getting shit done now. You know what I mean? Like it's a nice fragrance. I do prefer the other Aventuses to the original, personally speaking. Okay, let's see. How many sprays would you wear at an active job? What fragrance would you choose? Honestly, if I was ever back in the office, which, you know what I mean? Like, hell no. Like, this is so much better, bro. I would probably wear Molecule 1 because it's ISOE super fragrance, you know what I mean? Nobody's going to be smelling like me, but I'll still be smelling good. Do I have any oil-based fragrances? I don't, Jones. I don't have any. Have you been interested in those? And by the way, let me know when the fragrance arrives. I'm going to send you a personal video of how to apply it. Just in case, like, if you're like Atidar and you kind of get itchy with, you know, things on your skin, I'll show you how to apply it on clothes so it lasts a bit longer, okay? Would I recommend Gisada Ambassador? I haven't tried anything from that brand, but I do know the guy that's the face of it was, do you remember remember Hot Felon? That guy from like years ago where like his mugshot started trending over Twitter and he just like, he got super famous and he became like a model and then apparently like left his wife or something like that. It was wild to me. You're welcome, Jones. I got you. Melissa, what do you think of Black Orchid and Noir Extreme by Tom Ford? Thank you kindly. I like Black Orchid better. It's this chocolate truffle fragrance with gardenia. And it's definitely something a lot of people love. Like if you're looking for a crowd pleaser, Black Orchid will do that. But with Noir Extreme, I did test it on my skin and it was doing too much, bro. Like it kind of smelled baby powderish and then it smelled sexy and then it kind of smelled a little bit like my grandma. And I was like, it was just going too all over the place. So for me, I don't like Noir Extreme. And I don't get how somebody said it's supposed to smell like dessert. Doesn't smell like dessert to me. I like Elysium and Aventus in the summer. Does anyone have scents I should check out? Pacific Rock Moss and Blue Agave are some I plan to check out. Yeah, Ben, Blue Agave, lasts on me over 7 hours. I would say you can even overspray that fragrance. It's kind of like a sexy tequila shot. You know, like back in college when like you do like body shots and stuff like that off people, like that is kind of the vibe of like Blue Agave, like on the beach. It's super fun. And I would say, yeah, if you are planning to get that one, then definitely use the code Melissa10 so that you save $10 on that, so that like it takes that off your order on the brand's website. But another one, no, Elysium is already. Did you say Cedrat Bosé or Elysium? Because yeah, both would definitely work. And even Light Blue Intense, the woman's one, if you're just trying to get something that's going to be really easy, like Light Blue Intense for women, even on guys, slaps. Like, trust me, it's a very unisex fragrance. All right, Elysium. Okay, cool. Melissa, you gotta do custom iced Pound Town pendant. You really think so, bro? Let me see. Like a fragrance shape with a pendant. That would be sick. And you know what's funny that, you know, I was having a conversation with Gabrielle, and she's like, when that time comes when you're releasing that fragrance, you should name it Pound Town. And I was like, because like we've talked about this on our lives too, and I was like, I don't know if I would name it that, because, you know, I wouldn't want it to steer people away like that haven't seen my stuff. But the thing is, it's also an ode to like like the people that have been with me since the jump, and like the people that get it, you know what I mean? And to be honest, if I ever saw a fragrance and it was called Pound Town, yeah, I would buy that shit. So most likely, like, it would definitely be a huge contender. And then we can have the flankers like Pound Town Intense, Pound Town Extreme, Extrait, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, Eau de Parfum, all that sort of shit. So, okay, let's see. Blue Agave is that party Mardi Gras type of fragrance. Yeah, it's just like, what I like about it is, yes, it's fresh and clean, but it's not like super citrusy like with lemon or orange, right? It does have a touch of lime like tequila shots, right? But the agave in there just takes it to a different, you know what, I'm gonna wear it right now. It takes it to a different world, because I have been loving this, and I know that there's a lot of people that love Dar that follow me, and let me tell you right now, she is a massive fan of this fragrance. This one and Salt and Pepper have been her two favorites, and Elysium. Gotta put Galore in there. I know, I got to, Zane. You're right. You're absolutely right. Okay, so up again. Hi, Dober. Hope you had a great day today. I hope you had a great day too. Thank you. PT for short. I don't want to get confused with like physical therapy. You know what I'm saying? I think I should just full out say it. Do I have merch? I don't, Jones. You know what? People wanted me to make the shirts that say say Pound Town on it. I'm like, damn. We'll see, because I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I love our last name, so maybe it was something like that. We'll find out. I think someone else mentioned naming it Galore if you're not trying to be outright Pound Town. See, you're right, Abs. You're right. I can just call it Galore if I want to. You know what I mean? Somebody said Wild Ride, which was interesting. Is Blue Agave similar to Virgin Island water? No, it's not. It's not. Virgin Island water goes more in the coconutty, tropical direction, but Blue Agave is more of like I said, like a sexy tequila shot. I think she should call it National. I mean, maybe that would be the name of the... I don't know. You know, so, yeah, so National is cool. There is a fragrance brand called Costume National, or National already, but not with a C, with my last name, so. Imagine our little cousins wearing Pound Town shirts. Oh, bro. I don't want to imagine that. I don't want to imagine that, but, you know, they're repping, they're supporting, so I'm not going to be mad about it. Ojan or Herod. I am going to go with Ojan, just because I'm not the biggest fan of Herod. A bit too tobacco leafy for me. I mean, it's nice, but not my favorite. Galore National. Oh, man, Amelia's giving me ideas, girl. We gotta see about that. But I also really like Lanui, Silver Mountain Water, Nice Tuxedo. Any of those in that direction. You and I have like pretty much the same taste. I will tell you right now. If you're looking for a spicy fragrance, I do suggest adding this one up here. Spice Bomb Extreme to your rotation. And like, the running joke with this fragrance is, you know, it looks like a grenade, so you don't bring it to the airport. But like, this this makes a lot of women weak in the knees. That's what I'll say. Gabrielle's a huge fan of this one. Like, even just smelling it on clothes in the air, she goes freaking feral over this scent. But yeah, I mean, you can tell him, babe. If you're still here, if she's still here. But I don't want to speak for her. But yeah, Spice Bomb Extreme goes wild. Imagine a coffee mug that says pounds. Michelle would love that. That's funny. That's funny. I don't know if I would do mugs because I don't have room for a mug. You know what I mean? But shirts sound cool because I'm always looking for nice shirts. Or like, yeah, I think that would be the move. I got oil perfumery dupe of Tobacco Vanilla, and everyone that smelled it said they didn't like it, but loved it. Nice. What are your thoughts on women wearing it? On women wearing Tobacco Vanilla in general? Hell yeah. It's a super unisex fragrance. And the thing is, a lot of people think that when something has tobacco, they're like, oh, this is masculine. This is for men. But no, like the way that tobacco smells on women, very different. And Tobacco Vanilla honestly smells more like a feminine scent in my opinion. Absolutely, because that vanilla, and it smells more of like a gingerbread cookie holiday type of fragrance. So yeah, I say go for it. Do you ever do meet and greets in person? I haven't, and people have asked me about that. They're like, would you be down to do like a meet and greet? Can we do a meet and greet? And this guy was like, I can imagine everybody just smelling amazing and wearing some fire ass chains. And I'm like, that would be the sickest meet and greet ever because everyone's iced out, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to. Hi, Philip. What's up, Melissa? What are you interested in outside of fragrances? So for me, I mean, I love music. Guitar, for example, has been an outlet of mine for a long time. You know, I have been getting into chains. I'm not gonna lie. I do like reading up stuff about like the stock market. I'm not somebody that like I'm not like a day trader or anything like that. But, you know, I love, there's definitely some things that I do enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Do it. I should. Calling it now, there's going to be chains as merch. You know, Abs, no lie, I was thinking about that. I was like, because once I'm interested in something, I go freaking tunnel vision with it. You know what I mean? And I love, bitch, she's like, oh no, what do you mean? It'd be great, right? Like, not even as like merch, for example, but like I do like gold, like silver is amazing. And kind of doing like if I sold fragrances and chains, like legit ones, of course, like I wouldn't, like that would be amazing because those are two things that really catch my interest. Amelia's like, damn. I'm so bad I made her. Oh, you're talking about Harrod. Yeah, she hates when I wear Harrod. I wore Harrod once and she was like, never again. If you want to rep, dude, GLD has the coolest SD pendant. I'm not gonna lie. I think I saw the one for the Padres. I think it was the Padres. Or was it just the typical SD pendant? But it's like, oh man. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. The thing is, I'm not sure if I want to do like initials. You know, that's definitely Gabrielle's thing. But no, SD is cool. But if I do that, then might as well get like a G, you know? Not the right type of choking. What the heck? Stop it. My little cousins are on here. I'm messing. But yeah, no, Harrod choked her out in like the worst way possible. You know, the complete opposite way that she would have wanted that. But you guys are wild. Like Abs. You do spit. You spit facts. You do. All right, she's gonna be looking at herself in FaceTime. She has her own chain line. Please, that'd be so hot. Like, I do love chains. You know, I just look at that. You know, just imagine this, right? Help me out. So, I get there. This one's the 20, right? If I have a pendant on here, Gabrielle said it was okay. If I have a pendant on here, right? Like. It won't look too much. It won't look like gaudy, right? Like if I had something. This is a 5mm, by the way. So the Figaro that's coming in is gonna be smaller. But yeah, I do like the look of like the double Cubans. Not gonna lie, it does have me feeling myself. And there have been like, it's been getting a lot of love from people online and even people in real life. They're just like, yo, your chains are so fire. And I'm like, thank you. Red Tobacco Mancera. Well, Zanil, I don't like that fragrance, honestly. Someone said Flava Flav earlier. Dude, is that where is that the reality show that New York was in? Was that like for Flava Flav? Because that's hilarious. Opinion on Toy Boy. I haven't tried that. You should do a collab with 2 Chainz to promote the brand. That would be sick. Bro, 2 Chainz is a legend. Absolute legend. Okay. Emily, where have you been? You were bringing it on this chat. Okay, let's see. If you ever need an excuse to get out of work, have a sample of Harrod and your boss would be like, it's okay to go home sick. Yeah, it's, I would say, you already know the one I hate the most is Hyrax. But I think that Hyrax, it's not a controversial thing to say because it's not made to smell amazing. It's not made for people to actually wear it. But here's what's funny, right? Because the reason why I smelled those was because like my sister actually bought it, and I'll continue with the story in a second, but you like chains with crosses? I did have the crucifix one, Jones, the one that Eanes gave, but like it's a bit smaller, and the thing is like so many people rock the crucifix, you know what I mean? And it's nice, but I don't know, I want something a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that is Flava's catchphrase. But yeah, I think a different type of pendant, something that's gonna look fire. But yeah, the crosses are cool. Let me see. But no, like Darlene was the one that was like, let's try this brand. And we tried it all at once, and it smelled like a literal zoo. And she was reading reviews, right? I think it was either on Fragrantica or something else. And there was this dude in there, and he was like, it was about Hyrax, right? He was like, this doesn't smell animalic enough for me, you know? And he started talking about some furry shit. Like, you know what I mean when I say furries, right? And I was like, oh, so that, and it clicked to me. I'm like, I think that is probably the community that it's targeting. You know what I mean? Like those people that are like, that, not wild animals in a way that, you know, that's freaky, but like in a way that's like, oh, like they actually want to be werewolves. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? For everybody. Niche frag. There you go, Abby. You said everything I was saying in 2 words. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. All right. Your current collection, Bentley for Men. Okay. Spice Bomb Extreme, Carlisle Layton. Nice. I like those ones. Are you worried that people might use your Pound Town certified fragrance to steal other men's girls? It's just not right. Thing is, no, like I think my followers, my subscribers, you know what I mean? Like if you like there's no need to do any of that. You know what I mean? Like just you stay committed where you're at. That's what we do here. We don't go around stealing people's things like that because that is what people that are weak-minded do. You know what I mean? Like someone's in a happy relationship, you leave them alone. You don't interfere with that sort of stuff. And I don't have that kind of worry with my subscribers because they're all ballers like that and they know. So I wouldn't be tripping too hard about it, you know? Let's see. Yeah, if I want animalic stuff that will make me gag, look no further than zoologist. It's an interesting one for sure. Let's see. This comment section shall be where we live. I love seeing you guys in my chats, even with I don't think you guys are on my TikTok, but yeah, TikTok is a bit different. So the reason you guys see me like posting stuff frequently, like about summer fragrances, and if you're subscribed to me, you're like, how come you post these, you know, fairly often? It's because I get so many requests for summer fragrances, especially for my newer subscribers or my newer followers coming from TikTok that see my stuff. They eat that shit up and they love it. And the good thing is, you know, there's more things that I can talk about, I can add on. Bye, Jones. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Love you. Okay, let's see. I have a TikTok. You don't really use it. It's all good. Can't go wrong with a nice diamond. I agree with that. Keep it that way, Rudy. Keep it that way. You shouldn't go around stealing. Everyone in your comments yesterday were trying to steal it. No, that wasn't that was one person with a troll account. Go to Pound Town, but pound the town. Abby knows. Abby knows. That is a mind of a Duke graduate right there. That's it. Okay. Let's see. My favorite rainy day fragrance or rainy day scent. You know how much I love Tuxedo. You know how much I love that scent. I do love Carlisle as well, like a ton. Rags I got by you, YSL Nuit de L'Homme, solid. L'Homme, solid. Light Blue Intense, Legend Spirit. you are set. What would you put in your Galore fragrance? I don't know. The thing is, like, before I used to think, okay, I would want something a bit sweeter, but I mean, I live in the high heat, so I want something I can constantly wear. You know what I mean? So I would have to really think about this. I'm not too sure. But I mean, yeah, you know how I love fragrances like Elysium and Afternoon Swim. Blue Agave is really nice. Salt and Pepper is really, really sexy. So, Mel, you should get a perfume bottle pendant. Oh, man, you're the second person to say that. Like, I think that might be a sign. I gotta review this with, with my girl, see what she thinks about it. But it's so funny. Every single time I talk about chains, she'll just like roll her eyes because she knows I can drone on about it. But she loves it. Come on now. You forgot to mention Molecule 1. I do love that fragrance. I was trying to see if anybody would actually notice that I didn't say that. And Zane did. So we appreciate that. Best Gourmand Frags. Lamar is a nice sweet pineapple fragrance. Angel Share is a boozy cinnamon roll type of fragrance, but I have really been loving Oud Symphony. Now, some people might not think Oud Symphony is a gourmand scent, but the thing is, it smells like passion fruit and black currant, which is kind of like blackberries. You know what I mean? So it smells really fruity and delicious. There's a rum kind of vibe to it, a touch of honey with an oud base, but trust me, the oud is not off-putting. It just makes the fragrance last a really long time. So that is what I would suggest, like the three of them. And of course, like if you do want with Angel Share, you can find that at Sephora or Kilian's website. With Lamar, you can find it on Max Aroma at a discounted rate. With Oud Symphony, you can find that on the brand's website. So go to Precious Liquid and it's on their limited collection tab. So you'll find Oud Symphony and then use my code Melissa20 so you get $20 off that order. Okay, because like I said, it's a limited edition. And once they're out, I'm not sure if the brand's going to restock or if everybody that just finishes it, like the 100 of us in the world, like we're going to be the only ones out of like, what, 7 billion. So it's a really, really nice fragrance if you want something exclusive. All right. I've not tried anything from Alexandria Fragrances. I have not. I want to try Oud for Glory. Ooh, I haven't tried that. I feel like you're going to create a second channel solely focused on chains. I don't know, Abs. I might, but at the same time, I do like talking about it here because I do, like, there are subscribers of mine that like fragrances and chains. You know what I mean? And it's just like, we can just, we can talk about whatever, So it's definitely something that a special someone has told me that I should consider. And you are now the second special someone that also had that idea in mind. What would you put in a Galore fragrance for Gabrielle? Like, what would she would want to smell on me or what I would want to smell on her? Oof. You know what? Lately, I've been loving the way fresh floral scents smell on her. Like, it's so intoxicating and it's super sexy. Thanks, Abs. They're on Cali. You definitely should look into their line. Okay. Sweet. We love your chains content and your frag. Thanks, Amelia. See, Amelia, do you rock chains? Is there a necklace that you wear on the daily? Do you have a solid piece? Do you have something that is your staple that you never take off? Let us know. Let us know. I'd be very interested to know. Haltane is that one because there can only be one. But again, yeah, I've never tried that one. Would you say it... Wait, Oud Symphony reminds me of Born in Roma. I would not. To be totally honest with you, Sandra, I have tried Born in Roma multiple times, but it is so forgettable to me. Like, I cannot tell you what it smells like. I do know it's a little bit... I remember it being a little bit powdery, I think. But Oud Symphony is something that I can't get enough of. Okay, let's see. What did Amelia say? She said, you don't, but you love them on your girls. Right? So what would you rock? Because Gabrielle is going to look stunning with her tennis chain. It's going to look amazing. She has that curb chain. The Francos are really nice too if you like the closed look. What kind of chains does your girl rock though? You got to tell me that. That'd be cool. Have I tried Atomic Rose? I have not tried that fragrance. I have not tried that one yet. Okay, let's see. It's like Mercedes Club Black. Is that discontinued? Club Black got discontinued already? What? Are you sure it's the, because people were saying that even when I was gonna buy Club Black, they're like, oh, it's discontinued, but I went to Mercedes-Benz's website and it was there, you know? So I'd be disappointed if it was, man. I keep eyeing this pendant necklace from LV. Nice. She wears chains from Majuri. Okay, okay. Do you know the type of styling? Like, is it a Cuban? Is it a Franco? Is it, you know, do you know, or you're just like, no, they're chains and they're nice. Okay, let's see. It's been discontinued. It's been discontinued for a year? Wow, I didn't know that. It's a solid fragrance, especially like for the price point too. That's a steal. Club Black for $65, or no, 85, excuse me, or 65. 65, I think. 65. I want to try it. I suggest trying Pegasus exclusive for you. I have tried that one, Dober, and I like it. Not in love with it, but I like it more than Leighton exclusive. They just have a lot left in stock. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense, because I remember that even though something is discontinued doesn't mean there's not any more circulating. They're just done creating the fragrance. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. See, Rudy's like, yeah, I've seen that. All right, y'all. They're chains and they're nice. Okay. Okay, so it's been over an hour and I am going to go to bed. Oh, hi, Autumn. Oh, Autumn just got here. Do I keep fragrances in my car? No, I don't. But y'all, I am going to, I gotta head out. It's been about an hour. But no, I don't keep fragrances in my car. Big love to Autumn. Always love seeing you in my lives. You're amazing. For everyone that came on here, I appreciate the love and support. You all just like mean the world. I just love this community. And I will be posting things, and go check out the video that Gabrielle just did on my channel about the scents that she is currently obsessed with, because there's some absolute bangers in there. All right, and again, night, Abs, love you. The discount code for Oud Symphony and for Salt and Pepper is Melissa20 on the brand's website. For things like Blue Agave and Mandarin, it's Melissa10. All right, so save yourself some money. Use the discount codes so that you save yourself some money. Night, good night, guys. Aw, you guys are sweet.